think there's still upside that remains unrealized for Andre Johnson?
And there is, without a doubt. I enjoy the receiver position more than any position, and that's what I played growing up, and that's what I started out coaching when I came here. I really have watched that and have a lot of enjoyment being in detail with the technique and everything, and I think Andre has a couple more levels he can get to. We met for the first time as an offense this offseason 2 weeks ago, and I started it off talking to the offense about, hey, we were third in the NFL last year and the overall yards, and we should feel good about ourselves for that, but that doesn't mean anything this year. And if we go into this year thinking that we're going to be the same deal next year, we'll be worse. And my main motto to our team is, you never stay the same. You either get better or you get worse. And the first guy I pointed out was Andre Johnson. He led the league last year in receptions and yards, which basically, that almost means he's the best receiver on the planet. And you could argue a couple other guys, but for the most part, he's one of them. And I started right with Andre. I looked in Andre's face and I said, Andre, if you don't get better, you're not working every day to get better, you will be worse next year. That goes with me as a coach, that goes with every single player on this offense. And I went to Slayton, I go, you led all rookies in rushing, you're feeling real good about yourself, and you should. Did a hell of a job. But if you don't work to get better, you'll be worse next year than you are right now. And that's really the same motto that we all should take, and that it is true. Andre knows that, and that's what I love about Andre. He works his tail off every day, and he's a very humble person, and he's driven.
Well, for those of us who are far less experts on the subject than you are, I hope you can understand how crazy that sounds to us. Because, when we look at Andre Johnson, we kind of think he can do anything against anybody. He can beat any defensive back, he can make any catch, he can run any route. What can he possibly do significantly better than what he's already done?
Well, you look at not everybody, a lot of people, basketball players are a lot more talented than Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan worked at his skills every day. He worked to be good at defense. He worked to be good at threes. He made his game so well-rounded, he became the best player ever. Andre's a freak. Andre wouldn't have to work hard and would still be one of the better players in this league. But as soon as his talent went away, he'd be out of it real quick. It's not like that, though. Andre works his butt off, so he does get detailed. He can get better at routes. He can get better at catching it. He can get better at understanding defenses, understanding the coverages. Instead of just going to 3 Pro Bowls, when it's said and done, he can be someone like Jerry Rice. And he's going to be great no matter what he does, because he wants to be one of the best. And you see it in him that he does want to be one of the best, and that's why I think he'll have a chance to be.
We were joking a little bit earlier about his quiet nature. He's so quiet and understated and is not necessarily the kind of guy that's going to get up in the middle of a locker room and make a speech. But in his own way, he is a leader on this team, is he not?
Yeah, I think that's one of the best ways you can be a leader. You don't need to go out and rah-rah and do all that hype, but that's who you are, and you can be that. But anybody who tries to do that stuff and they're not being who they are, people see right through that. I can't go out there and just because I'm a coach start yelling at everybody and get mad at them every time they drop the ball. They'll know that's not me. We're all working on stuff. You keep it real, and Andre's a quiet person, but they see him work. They see how important it is to him. And when you're a good player, people respect you as a man, as a player, and they'll do anything I got to tell